DJ Blunt in the house. Cheesy bacon ranch prime rib. Little Parks and Recs deep cuts there for y'all. We're going to start by caramelizing up some onions. The best onions to caramelize up are sweet onions. Red onions are good raw. Yellow onions are good to look at, I guess. But sweet onions are where it's at. If you're doing French onion soup, caramelizing sweet onions. Then we're going to make some bacon bits, making our own here. This is just a 1 pound package of thick cut bacon that we're slicing about 1/4 to 3/8 inch thick. And then we're going to cook it up in the pan here. If you're not making your own bacon bits, you're really missing out. Bacon bits, homemade bacon bits, are 1,000 times better, quite literally, than the store-bought ones. Like, there is no comparison. It's just, night and day difference. Then we're going to work on our meat here. Like I said, this is a prime rib. This is the eye of the prime rib here. The spinalis has been removed. The bones have been removed. This is just that eye portion here. This is from a longer butchering video I did a few weeks back where I broke down an entire prime rib into a bunch of different cuts, and this was a roast that was left over from that. So we're going to butterfly it out, starting from one of the flat sides, just kind of working the knife in there, and then continuing to unfold it, keeping that butterflied portion at about 1/2 inch thick, so we have a nice, neat spiral when we're done there. Look at us, professional ball players, using words like spiral and stuff. We're going to use some ranch seasoning here. Today the flavor profile is going to be cheesy bacon ranch. You guys have had cheesy bacon ranch, like chicken sandwiches, stuff like that, and I was like, ooh, that'd be really good in a prime rib. So, got our ranch in there, jalapeno pepper jack cheese from Boar's Head. This cheese is phenomenal. Getting our caramelized onions in there, spreading those out nice and evenly, and then we're going to do the bacon bits on there. Again, just a nice even layer so that when we spiral that up, it looks beautiful. Going to go ahead and finish off that ranch packet there. We're going to save just a little bit for the outside, but yes, this is it right here. And then we're going to work on that spiral. The tighter you get this spiral, the better your slicing is going to be at the end. So really make sure you're working that. Get your fingers on the outside there and make sure those ingredients are staying into the center there. Then when you truss it up later, it's going to even it out a little bit. But really make sure everything stays inside there and get that nice and beautifully tight. We're going to truss this up. This is about 8 inches, 9 inches long. It was about a 4-bone rib roast. So I'm going to use 4 lengths of butcher's twine here. You're going to double knot those, tie them, and then tie them again, cut off the excess. I work from the outside in. That way I'm not pushing the ingredients out, I'm pulling it all back together. The last little bit of that seasoning is going to go on the outside, and then we're going to get this on the smoker. We're going to do about 275, and this took about a hour and a half. It's not too big of a roast, but we got that meter probe in there, ran at about 275 degrees, cooking this until it is medium rare. We're going to add some whiskey barrel chunks here. Those give off such an amazing smell when you're cooking with those. A little shot of this guy here as it's just about done. Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, you're going to have a little bit of leakage. That's why I left it on the tray here with the parchment paper. That way, all of that kind of stays together. Otherwise, it's going to be, in the bottom of your smoker. Getting this guy off here. Going to let it rest. Make sure you let this rest just like you would any big roast. I let it rest about 20 minutes or so in the oven turned off, which is a beautiful cooler, and really nailed that medium rare in the center there. It's hard to see on this first slice, but the next one here, bam, this is where we're at. Nice and beautiful medium rare. Have a good one. Cheers, y'all.